Weather today, I shall tell you. Sun and clouds combined, maybe a couple of flurries north and west of the city. We'll get up to 33, but it's going to feel like it's in the teens. It is 23 now. This is 1010 Winds, New York's one and only all news station. Good morning, I'm Susan Richard. Winds news time 7:30.
And a very good Wednesday morning. I'm Scott Stanford. A Brooklyn man who's been in his home in Park Slope for over 50 years fell victim to a deed scam. 90-year-old Ray Cortez now facing eviction from that home. Wells Fargo foreclosed on the home after someone else managed to take out a fraudulent mortgage on his house. This is his son, Ray Cortez Jr.
My father has been steadily living there since 1969. That is his home. That's the only place he's called home since 1969. He's a Peruvian immigrant that came here in the late 50s, and together with my mother, they worked very hard to buy that property.
Today, local lawmakers, neighbors, friends going to be holding a rally to call for these eviction proceedings to stop. State Assembly member Joanne Simon is leading the way.
There has been an increase in deed theft, but it's always been going on. And they prey on people who are maybe not fluent speakers of English. They prey on people who are older.
Wells Fargo was reportedly made aware that there was indeed the possibility of deed theft, but they auctioned off the property without any further investigation. Winds news time 7:31. Traffic and transit. Let's get you back out to those hump day roads. How we looking, Karen Stewart?
Hard getting over this hump this morning. In Queens, the eastbound BQE remains closed. Shut down completely near Queens Boulevard. They're dealing with an overturned tractor trailer there. All traffic is getting diverted off onto Queens Boulevard. You can imagine what Queens Boulevard looks like. You can also take the eastbound Del I into the westbound Grand Central Parkway instead. Again, the eastbound BQE in Queens is closed past Queens Boulevard fully due to an overturned tractor trailer. Keep it locked to 1010 Winds. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones. We will keep you updated. Then we've got this westbound Del IE bumper to bumper ride from Lakeville Road to Bell Boulevard. Near Bell, we've got an accident and it blocks one lane. We're also pretty jammed on the northbound Van Wyck into Atlantic Avenue from back at Linden Boulevard at Atlantic. This disabled tractor trailer we've got there is still there. He's been there since 628. The right lane is blocked in that case. Mass Transit, the Newark line of the path to World Trade Center is delayed with mechanical problems. This is a delay that will continue throughout this morning's rush hour. New Jersey Transit is honoring, and the Journal Square to 33rd Street line is delayed because of police activity going on now over at 33rd Street. Traffic and transit sponsored by the New York Waterway Ferry. Driving New York is so costly, especially with the new congestion pricing. There's a better way. Take the New York Waterway Ferry. They have fast, frequent ferries to Midtown and Downtown and free multi-route shuttles. Visit nywaterway.com or call 1-800-53-FERRY. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Just want to bring down the music there, the commercial music, so we don't get a copyright strike.
We decided to blow right through the new year and continue our stocking stuffer giveaways. Barry Manilow coming to Radio City in April. We're going to send you there. We're going to give away a pair of tickets before 7:40. That's under like 7 minutes from now, so get your phones ready, my friends. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg. Joe, we were talking about it earlier. Boy, if you came out and it was dark this morning, you saw Mars just beautifully blazing up there in the sky next to the moon.
Right next to the moon. It was beautiful. In fact, that moon went in front of Mars early last evening. If anybody was out to see that, I was not. I was unfortunately in bed trying to get warm. And that's a fact, something that all of us are trying to do right now is get warm. It's cold outside right now. Temperatures in the low 20s with real feels in the single digits. It's only going to get to 33 despite the sunshine today, just a few clouds. And it will be windy with the real feels only getting into the teens, the low 20s. A breezy evening, clear, brisk, cold overnight down to 23. It's a cold day tomorrow. Sun gives way to increasing clouds. And a few snow flurries are possible in the afternoon and evening with a high of 33. Back to some sunshine Friday and temperatures push up near 40, mid-40s Saturday with a threat for some rain during the afternoon and evening hours. Clear in 23 in Central Park going up to 33 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Hey, it's Scott Shannon letting you know my True Oldies channel is now on 92.3 FM HD3. Check it out.
Powered by River Spring Living, with a beautiful campus overlooking the Hudson River where older adults can live, learn, and flourish. For info, go to River Spring.
We're now in Elmwood Park, New Jersey.
34, 14th Street. been a busy busway in the city now for a few years, and now there's a push to do the same on a street with a little more action.
42nd Street from river to river is, shall we say, a bundle of residents, tourists, cars, and buses. Karina takes the M42 bus to work in Times Square from Hudson Yards.
There's just so much traffic. So I've taken Ubers to work before, and it's insane.
3 community boards are proposing getting rid of the cars and making 42nd Street a busway.
I think that's a grand idea.
That would clear up a lot of congestion here.
I love that.
For me, that would be nice.
There are bus lanes here, but the MTA says the M42 averages just 5 miles an hour. Mac Rosenberg, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Midtown.
We've reached out to City Hall and the DOT for comment, waiting for that comment to come back. The alleged stalker, WNBA star Caitlin Clark, is being held on $50,000 bail after a first court appearance yesterday in Marion County, Indiana. The court entering a not guilty plea with the judge questioning his mental state.
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty as...
No. 55-year-old Michael Lewis charged with stalking for allegedly sending the 22-year-old Indiana Fever star multiple messages and posts via the platform X starting in mid-December. In one message, Lewis allegedly telling Clark that he drove around her house 3 times a day. And in another, he allegedly stated his plan to go to a game and sit behind her team's bench.
That's Ariel Reshef reporting. Wins News Time 7:36. We are giving away Barry Manilow tickets coming up next. But first, this message. Scott Stanford here for our friends at Barish and McGarry. They are the lawyers for the 9/11 community. Did you know that 69 cancer-related diseases have now been linked to the 9/11 toxins? And even if you're not sick right now, if you have a future cancer diagnosis and lived, worked, or went to school down below Canal Street on 9/11 or in the 8 months after, you may be eligible for the World Trade Center Health Program and a cash award from the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund. See, Michael Barish takes the World Trade Center Health Program very personally. His law firm, just 2 blocks from Ground Zero on the day of the attacks. He lost many friends that day, even more friends and colleagues to 9/11 related illnesses. Michael himself is a 9/11 survivor of both prostate and skin cancer. He's also made over 25 trips to Washington, D.C. in order to push for the passage of the health and compensation programs that take care of the 9/11 community. Really easy to see if you qualify, my friends. Just log on to 911awards.com. That's 911awards with an S.com. Barish and McGarry, they are your lawyers for the 9/11 community.
The thrills never stop at Empire City Casino. You can win big with non-stop action, including electronic table games and over 4,400 of the hottest slots. Indulge in one-of-a-kind flavors at our amazing restaurants. Spin and win cash, free play, and unforgettable trips. This is your chance to drive away in a brand new car during our monthly giveaways. More play, more perks. Earn it all here with MGM Rewards, only at Empire City Casino. Ride the thrill. Must be 18 years of age or older to play New York lottery games. Please play responsibly. Must be 21 to join MGM Rewards.
Wins News Time 7:38. Who wants to go see Barry?
Nope, gonna turn it off. Don't want to get a copyright strike.
Tickets, my friends. I want you to be the 22nd caller. Here's the number, 855-475-1010. It's 855-475-1010. You're going to win 2 tickets to see Barry Manilow live at Radio City Music Hall on April 10th this year. It's coming up. Tickets courtesy of the Bowery Presents. The prize is going to be delivered electronically, so you must have a valid email address, access to an app-enabled mobile device. Who doesn't have one of those these days? Again, the number to win is 1-855-475-1010. That's 475-1010. Be the 22nd caller. Good luck from your buddies, your pals, right here at 1010 Wins.
1010 Wins.
Definitely where I go to keep on what's trending.
I feel like it's important to be in the loop about things that are going on.
I love you because attention to detail.
1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Entertainment on 1010 Wins is sponsored by Shulman and Hill, New York's injury lawyers.
Go to hurtny.com.
That's hurtny.com.
I'm Barry Colstein. I am a violin maker. Precision is part of my profession. 5 years ago, when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, I chose CyberKnife. CyberKnife only hit the tissue that was affected by the cancer. Treatment was 5 days, virtually no side effects. I'm healthy, and I'm basically cured.
For an appointment, call NYU Langone's Perlmutter Cancer Center at 833-1-CYBER. That's 833-ONECYBR.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Oh, we are the most important station on the planet for the most important people in the world. I'm talking about us here at 1010 Wins. And you.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. We're at 23 degrees. We've got some sunshine at 7:40 on this Wednesday, January 15th. I'm Scott Stanford. Here's what's happening. Governor Hochul wants to put a cop on every subway train in the overnight hours, but will that create a safer ride? Glenn Shucks talking to the commuters this morning. Red flag.
Sorry about the glare and the blurriness on the windshield.
To San Diego. Hurricane force winds are expected to fuel the wildfires. Police found the body of a 55-year-old man in a garbage bag while doing a wellness check in Queens. A House Oversight Committee meeting got very heated yesterday.
You will not do that.
Ordered.
I am reclaiming my time. You want to take it outside?
Mr. Chairman and committee.
Reps from Texas and South Carolina getting into it during a discussion of transgender rights. One woman in Ohio didn't have it her way at Burger King. She goes viral after coming home with a bag of her kids' chicken fries and a side of buds. What are we doing here? Wow. Checking sports, Rangers, Islanders, Devils all lost. Hoops, Nets won. So did St. John's. AccuWeather, blustery cold, clouds and sun, high 33 today. The real feel's going to stick around in the teens. Got another cold one. Winds News Time, 7:41. Traffic and transit. Let's get you back out to the roads for Karen Stewart.
In Queens, unfortunately, there is no change to BQE East. It remains completely shut down at Queens Boulevard. There's an overturned tractor trailer up there ahead of you at Queens Boulevard. Traffic is getting diverted off onto Queens Boulevard itself. You can take the eastbound LIE2 to the westbound Grand Central. Get you up there instead of waiting on this BQE mess. And I'm talking it's mess here. Meanwhile, the westbound LIE is stop and go into Bell Boulevard from all the way back there at around New Hyde Park Road on the westbound LIE. At Bell, there's an accident and it blocks one lane. And the Van Wyck northbound at Atlantic Avenue 2. We've got a disabled tractor trailer in the right lane. We are very heavy from back in Bell Parkway. Try Lethbridge Boulevard instead. Now over at the Hudson River, you check what you need to know about the bridges and channels 20 in Lincoln. 30 minutes into the GW Bridge from the Palisades is 50 to 20. And the inbound side of the Holland Tunnel has got about a 20 to a 20-minute delay. And in New Jersey, we got a new accident and delays here. Heavy northbound on the Garden State Parkway 137. The left and the two center lanes are blocked. Left and two centers. New Jersey Turnpike, take that. Or Route 27, that's a good idea as well. Mass Transit, we got the Newark to World Trade Center on the path running with delays. New Jersey Transit is cross-honoring your tickets. Long Island's Big 3 not bad, just a westbound LIE delay from Lakeville Road to the Queens Line with an accident at Springfield Boulevard. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Well, in her State of the State address yesterday, Governor Hochul pledged to put police on every overnight train in an effort to ramp up subway safety. The governor says the initiative would restore confidence in riders. So, will it? Glenn Shucks out this morning getting some feedback from those folks who ride the rails.
Now, how this will all be paid for is unclear, but the governor's plan is to pour hundreds and hundreds of extra cops into the subway system. In fact, 2 officers on every overnight train for the next 6 months. So what are riders saying?
I don't actually feel safer with more policing on the subways.
This guy agrees, saying he's still got to be looking around when he takes the train at 4 in the morning.
You can't let your guard down. I mean, you know, obviously.
And it's not just this that the governor is proposing for the subways. She talked about this in her State of the State.
The MTA will be installing even more barriers in 100 additional stations. Also, bright LED lighting in every station by the end of the year. And the shameless toll evaders, ferry evaders, will finally be stopped with modernized gates.
Now, in a written statement put out last night, Police Commissioner Tisch calling all of this a step in the right direction. Glenn Shuck, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM, here at the Columbus Circle station.
Well, yesterday we also got New Jersey's State of the State address from Governor Murphy, governor in his final year in office, and one of his main initiatives is banning cell phones in the classroom.
If you ask just about any educator, they will tell you that mobile devices are a distraction in the classroom, that they are fueling a rise in cyberbullying, and they are making it incredibly difficult for our kids not only to learn, but to retain the substance of what they learn.
Governor Murphy says he also wants to let state workers who use the paid family leave program receive their full salaries to take care of a newborn. He also proposed expanding full-day pre-K. Red flag warnings stretch for about 300 miles from California's central coast all the way to the San Diego area. Those powerful Santa Ana winds have returned, and gusts could top 70 miles per hour. That could expand the deadly Palisades and Eaton fires in Los Angeles in that area, in addition to possibly fueling new flames.
Southern California faces a particularly dangerous situation 3 times already this season. That warning has been followed by devastating wildfires, especially when fires in Pacific Palisades and Altadena exploded, pushed by hurricane-force winds. It produced heartache, desperation, and controversy.
FEMA arrived on the scene yesterday. The agency assisting victims with temporary housing and disaster relief. With 12,000 homes and businesses destroyed, officials saying the road to recovery there could take years. 25 people have died. Officials say another 35 are still missing. And businesses here in our area continue to step up to help out the folks in California any way they can. Ray's Bar on the Lower East Side and in Brooklyn going to be hosting a fundraiser tonight. All the proceeds will be going to the World Central Kitchen. Kate Moskowitz is one of the event organizers.
We really just want to bring people together. One of the owners said every other night.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Daily Time Capsule. We will see you on the next episode.